we just won the game. There's no blueberries left. But it didn't tell us we won. So what we're going to say is we can do this in two different ways. We can say if we can keep track of the number of blueberries with the score, or we can look for all the blueberries in the world. So we're going to have our conditional again, open and close it, open and close it. If we can look for get objects of a class, food.class, and then this is a list, so we can look at our size. If we have no objects left, that's a food. So we're saying get a list of all the objects that are food, and then count them up. So if we have 0 in our list, then we know you won. So we can show the text. And what do we put in here? Whoops. Show text. Text to show. You won. At the middle. So we're going to say get width. Remember how we did this? Over 2. And get height over 2. So this will show that we won after we have no blueberries left. Now I'm just going to change the count to 1, so we only have 1 blueberry. So it's going to take me a little bit less time to go get this one. You won! So that's pretty cool. And maybe there should be a score as well. So the score we already had as, let me see, the number of blueberries we've collected. So let's change that to say number collected, number left. We'll change that to number left. So we're going to change the scoring system in this a little bit. So the score is going to represent how many act cycles we have to go through. And I can remember that by saying // which indicates a comment, number of act cycles. And then we can also create a new integer here called food, or remaining food. We're going to set this to 5. And then we're going to change this to remaining food. And our score is going to represent remaining food. We can change this. We're going to put this in brackets. We're going to say remaining food. And every time we eat a food, we're going to change this public static int remaining food in the food class. Remember how we did this? So we say world.food equals world.remaining food minus 1. We don't need to change that anymore. Remaining food. So we can change this and change the number of food we have here. And let's just test if this works. We have 5 remaining food. Oh, it doesn't work, and here's why. Because in our act cycle, we changed this to be not correct. Here we go. The brackets, my bad, are actually not necessary at all. So let's go test our program. Remaining food, 5, 4, 3, and on it will go until remaining food goes to 0. So we can say if remaining food is 0, we're going to show the text that you won. But we need a score. I want to show the score. So we have currently this unused score variable. It's only put here once. We're just setting it to 0. We can get rid of that. So now, look, we're only having this score that appears once in this whole file. So we can use that. We're say score plus plus. And then this means this is the same as saying score equals score plus 1. It's the same thing. So we're going to also display the score. We're going to say plus score. Now it's going to count how many act cycles it takes us to get all the food. Go turtle. There we go. And I won. But it keeps increasing. So we want to stop it. So when we win, we're going to say Greenfoot dot, and we're going to say stop. The bracket. And when we play our game, it'll stop and show our score. You won, and it took 892 act cycles. So in this case, lower score is better.